Hello, friends. It's Friday. That means it's time for your Friday weekly wrap-up, where we will do one card for the collective and individual cards for those who request to look at the week that was. If you are here with us on Monday for your 3-card weekly reading and you remember what cards you got, let me know, because it's fun to look at the Monday card and the Friday card together. If you were not here on Monday and do not remember, no big deal. I'm still happy to do a card for you. I will let you know going in, I have a tight connection today. I'm pretty busy. So I'm going to get right on into it, and I'm going to try really hard to avoid story times and those kinds of things so I can just get everybody their card. But I'll be back tomorrow. The link is already up. 12:30 with your Saturday Psychic Sampler, and I'll make no such promises about tomorrow. All right, let's get on over to Card Cam. And you can see today I have chosen to use, this is the original Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. He did an updated version called Gilded Tarot Royale. This is not that. All right. As you know, I will take these in the order in which I see them, but we're going to start with collective cards. And once again, Caroline McLaughlin, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. And thanks for being the first person that I see to remind us what the collective cards were on Monday. We started the week collectively with the 8 of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. And we end the week with the Ace of Wands reversed. Are you exhausted? I'm exhausted. It's a lot, right? Like, I just feel like when we started the week, we had that anxiety of the 8 of Swords, but the Page of Pentacles, we're learning, we're grounded, and the King of Wands, and we're going to move forward, and we're doing that, but it's hard. And I think this is a reminder to all of us that on the journey, we need to make sure we rest, we replenish, we do what we need to do to stay strong, because the journey is long. All right. Let me know how that feels for you. And let me get to the individual requests, starting with the first one I see, which is Trey Cameron. Trey, it's so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members-only emojis. We have the 7 of Wands reversed on Monday and the King of Cups today. There is a similar message there in being open to others, leading others, being kind to others. And you are a kind and open person in many ways. But I think you can also be a little socially careful, which is not a bad thing. But I think this week, you've really been working on expansion. And that can be expansion within yourself, expansion of accepting what you need to accept within yourself, as well as welcoming others into your life. It's a good thing. And back to you, Caroline McLaughlin. So great to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. And thanks for reminding us about the collective cards. You started the week with the 2 of Swords and end with the 9 of Wands reversed. And regarding the collective, Jazzy J, definitely feeling tired this week. Sarah F, it's been a very trying week. Yeah, I think for a lot of people, as well as for you, Caroline, where like with that 2 of Swords, you started out in this sort of place of peace or needing to be in a place of peace. But I feel like every single thing has come in this week and tried to knock you out of that place of peace. And so I just see you sort of hanging in there and doing the best you can to do what you need to do and stay balanced. But I think it has not been easy. Oh, and it looks like Claire and Jolie were before you. So Claire and Jolie, we don't know your cards, but I will I will just right now, real quick, oh, Jolie, you're here. Do you remember what your card was? And Claire, are you here? Jolie, remind me what you had the Knight of Wands, so I'm just going to go ahead and do you. Caroline, not going to lie, it's been a tough week, clearly. But you hung in there, and that's all you can do, really. Okay, so Jolie James, thanks for being a moderator. We appreciate you. You started with the Knight of Wands, and now the Page of Wands reversed. Oh, no, it was the Knight of Swords, which makes a difference here. So Knight of Swords and now the Page of Wands. So I think you started out this week with the best of intentions, moving forward and all jazzed up to do it. But then either having to deal with asshole people or other things where communication did not go well or things took your strength. I think you are ending the week with a lot less motivation than you started with. And that's hard. And it feels disempowering. Julie's like, yes, ding, ding, ding. But, we just got to keep going and I feel for all of us, this needs to be a really restorative weekend. That's all I can say. All right. And Trey, thanks for that. I appreciate it. And we're going to keep our eye out. I'm going to go ahead. Yeah, we live to fight another day. There it is. And I think we have to remember to dance, not just fight, but to dance and to do all the things. I'm going to go ahead and do a card for Claire, and if she comes in later, we'll talk about it then. Claire, wrapping up your week, the Ace of Cups reversed. There may be ways, Claire, that you have not been feeling the love this week. Maybe you're not feeling your best. Maybe there's some things going on with people around you. It's really important to turn this around so you know that you are loved and loving and lovable. All right. Jeannie Mnuchin, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. You started with the Queen of Wands reversed, and we know that you have been recovering from a bad flu. And so it goes. With the Five of Wands reversed, you're getting there, but you're still a little compromised. You're still not where you'd like to be. But I can promise you, Jeannie, this week you did the absolute best you could with what you have, and it will be enough. JD Estrada, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Three of Pentacles reversed. You've been working on your professional boundaries, and let's just say they aren't happy at work. Got it. Okay. So, JD, wrapping up your week. Yeah, Five of Cups reversed. We've got the Three of Pentacles reversed, the Five of Cups reversed. It's been a hard week. I think you're right to set those boundaries. And I think the reality is, and I mean, anything can happen, right? But they may not be pleased, but what are they going to do? I mean, you're going to be harder to replace, I think. So it's hard, but I think you kind of have to hold the ground. Jeannie, moving in the right direction is good enough, maybe for many people. Yeah, it's got to be. JD Estrada, I am sorry for what you're going through here. But I think you just got to keep going. Wendy Robeson, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years, and thanks for being a moderator. I'm just going to give you a hard time. I'm just giving you a hard time here. Wendy, this week you remembered that you're divorced for a reason. Seriously, you just escaped a whole thing trying to suck you back in for good. Good for you for escaping. The thing is, I feel like in a lot of ways it makes you feel destabilized, Wendy. So you've got to find the ground under you again. Caroline McLaughlin, thank you for the super sticker. Really appreciate that. Thank you. It is Friday. Thank you for contributing to the Friday Beverage Fund. So appreciated. Thank you. Christina R., so good to see you. We're going to do you, Karen, and Kim. Monday, Six of Cups reversed for you. Today, oh, you're getting there. You are doing exactly what you set out to do. It is not easy, but you are doing it. So you started out with the Six of Cups reversed and now Hanged Man reversed. So you started out like, I have to make changes here. And everyone's like, no, but we've done it this way. You're like, this way is not good enough. I'm in control now and I'm doing it. And I think it is working. So that feels good. All right. Karen had the Page of Swords reversed. I didn't like that for her then, and I don't think I like it now either. And now the Five of Wands. Karen, I feel like this week you've been fighting to find your footing. And I'm not sure how much that is job one, job two, family, personal, internal, whatever. But I feel like you're having a hard time finding your voice, finding your footing, and finding your way forward. Sit with it for a minute and it will become clear. And for Kim, we had the Six of Wands. Hey, Dan, good to see you. We had the Six of Wands for Kim. I remember being happy about that. But now the Magician reversed. So even though the Six of Wands is a card of victory, there are some things that I think are not yet manifesting the way you want, but I'm still hopeful. Ha, Sarah F. Oh my goodness, I've had this tarot deck for years and it's amazing to see you using it. Thank you for saying that. I didn't think about that. Like, I like to use numerous decks just to show you different decks, because that's fun. But I didn't think about the fact that it could be really interesting if you have the deck or use the deck to sort of see what I'm doing with it. Might be really interesting. Thank you for pointing that out. That's cool. I love that. And Jeannie, you have a lot of people that you keep track of. Impressive. Thank you. Baby Cakes said that once. She was like, oh no, it was either Baby Cakes or Quinkle Harris. I don't remember which one, or maybe both. But what was said was, you know our lore. You remember our lore. And you know, like if I read for someone, like just once, I'm not going to remember necessarily what that reading was the next day. But after a period of time, you do start to remember. And I care about you. And so, yeah, I do. I don't always, but I try really hard to keep track of where people are at. Because I care and because I'm just nosy. There's that too. So thank you. Thank you for saying that, and thank you for noticing. All right, Pip, you are up next. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. We're going to do you, Pamela, and Pamela's daughter, and Pamela is a member here as well. Your Monday card was the Nine of Wands reversed, and you did have some overwhelm. So thanks for the heads up. And you managed. Of course you did. Of course you did. Okay. So Pip, you started with the Nine of Wands reversed. Seven of Swords reversed. Your response was appropriate and you should be very proud of yourself. You have learned something here. Take what you've learned and go forward with it. Pamela. Three of Wands. You got yourself through something this week. You figured something out and are coming out of the week better than you were going into it. So well done. And Pamela's daughter, Knight of Cups reversed. This maybe has been a frustrating week. You are definitely in pursuit of some things professionally and personally that are not coming together as quickly as you would want, the way that you would want. You may have to, like, I don't know if it's a matter of needing to keep going or a matter of needing to reconfigure. But what we do recognize right now is you may be feeling a little discouraged. Do what you have to do to feel better and come back at it again, because discouragement will not get you where you want to go. And there's every reason to believe that you will get to where you want to go eventually. Okay. Barbie Bird, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. So on Monday, Four of Pentacles reversed, no major purchases, but I did do my care last week. and have been very much wanting to change up my style. Work in progress. You know, see, I said I was not going to do story times. I don't have a lot of time, but I am going to say, daughter Allison, whose kids are now 2.5, she and I went out for the, okay, your kids are now old enough that you deserve a new wardrobe trip, and changed up her style completely. And it was good for her. She was stepping into being by getting different clothes, stepping into being the person that she wants to become. And it was really good. That's a good exercise. So yeah, change up your style. Always a good thing to do. And take an objective person with you who will take things off of racks and make you try them on. You dyed your hair. Oh, good for you. What color did you go? Tell us. We want more. We want more. Okay. 4 of Pentacles reversed. Tower reversed. So Barbie, yeah, this is recognizing that the world, subtler but coppery highlights. Good for you. So I think sometimes women dress for attention, and sometimes women dress to hide, and sometimes women dress to fully express themselves and show up as who they are. And there will be no harm. Right, you hide yourself. Yeah, so does my daughter. Not anymore. I've been working since she was a teenager to get her into some pretty clothes, and I finally succeeded. Yeah. Don't hide yourself. That's like the whole thing here. Do not hide. Do not hide. Okay. Teresa, good to see you. Thanks for being here. How's the new job going? Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for being a moderator. Thanks for using members only emojis. You had the Queen of Swords reversed on Monday. My friends, you cannot make this up. Teresa, Queen of Swords reversed on Monday. Queen of Swords upright today. I feel like you're getting rid of your imposter syndrome. I feel like you're learning what is true and you're learning what to do, and you are finding your voice and finding your power, and you keep going. There it is. It's beautiful. All right. Who's next? It is Mixuir. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. And by the way, next week we have a members only live stream, just saying. Okay, Mixuir, you started with the Page of Swords and you end with Justice reversed. Now I put those two cards together and we know exactly what that is. How will you use your voice, your intelligence, and your technology and your energy to help make things better in the world? And that is the question you've been working on, but we also know that you have to use those things first to make things better for you as well additionally. So that's what you're doing, and that's what you're about, and it's a good thing. All right, Medium That Rocks, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year, Kimmy. A very unusual week. Oh, see, now we all want to know more. You missed Monday. We're sending you much love as well. And you get Strength reversed. So I'm thinking some of the unusualness probably was not fun, probably was a little tricky and maybe a little frustrating. Recognize you have the ability to solve every problem, but do not solve problems with anger. Solve problems with gentle consideration. 64 Amy Penn, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. 8 of Cups reversed. This week, I think you really renewed your commitment to your tenacity. that you're just going to do what you need to do, keep your head down, move forward, and that's going to work for you. Von Ray, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Monday's card was the Page of Wands reversed. And now the Three of Wands reversed, which is kind of that same energy. I think you're really in this space of feeling like I'm not getting traction and it's really bugging me and I need to make some changes for my future. And I think you are making changes. You're looking at changing where you live. I think there are other changes you might make. So make positive changes based on finding that traction, not changes based on, well, I should just give up. You see the difference? Melissa, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. You started with the Emperor, which is interesting given who you work for. And now we have the Seven of Cups reversed. And I think, this has got to be, in a way, specific to your job, but also specific to your job, but also specific to your worries, and it comes from the same place. Whether it's as an employee or as a citizen, the worries come from the same place. Do not give in to dark imaginings. That is really the whole key. Even if the imaginings are not necessarily imaginings, but real possibilities, don't worry. Don't let the fear of what could happen get in the way of what you can do right now. All right. Revival of Venus, you're up next. Oh, Medium that rocks. Got stuck in the snow, called off work, but went in late anyway. Felt like I was fighting the elements and unexpected financial issues. Frustrating. Hate it when that happens. Hate it. But the thing I will say about being a professional reader, go get your money. When there are issues, you can call the money in. You have to work for it, but it's the work of your soul anyway. All right. Revival of Venus, here we are. Thanks for being here. Page of Wands on Monday. Tower today. Ooh. What an interesting week, Revival of Venus. I think there may have been some upsetting and unexpected things, but also some things that were really positive. The key is you have to hold space for both. Hold space for what is really good and hold space for what you don't like, in the sense that you have to hold space for your disappointment or upset or reaction. Medium that rocks. Okay, I will think on this. So my friend Marcy Courier, who is my good friend and was my student and had a great career until her health changed. I said to her one day when she was just starting out, I said, look, as long as you have your brain and these, you'll never starve. Got to get your hustle on. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I don't mean like hustle people in a bad way. I mean, you work hard and you find your places to be and you go make your money. But man, I've set up I've set up a table and a couple of chairs on street festivals to make rent in my past, and did. Do what you gotta do. All right. Smile Soul 20, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Here is a card for the wrap-up. Four of Swords reversed. I think this was a very busy week, and I think it's busy not just in what you're doing, but what you're thinking about, because I think you're getting ready to make changes for your near future, which is a good thing. Sarah F., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. All right. Sarah Three of Swords, not the easiest week. We know you're dealing with some ongoing health issues. And I feel like this week, you're really sort of figuring out, I don't know if it's figuring out how to handle it or just dealing with it, but it's hard. It's hard. The thing we have to look at is like some of the things you're dealing with are unavoidable, but have to somehow be processed and dealt with. And some of them can be improved. So it's a matter of everything needs to be addressed. How do you address it? And how do you address it when you don't feel well? So it's all about self-care. That's all it can be about right now. Mary, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Smile Soul 20, you are very welcome. Mary, here we go. You got the Three of Swords reversed. I see improvement here. Anything on the job front, maybe? Or maybe just energetically, one way or the other, this is improvement, and we're glad for it. Justine, good to see you. How you doing? Thanks for being a moderator. We appreciate you. Hierophant reversed. I feel like you are figuring out, like you are good at thinking outside the box, but then in your thinking outside the box, you create a new box. And I think you're now learning to think outside of that box. Does that make sense? Lisa E., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. We're going to do you and Jenna. Monday, you got the Six of Wands. And now the Four of Cups reversed. There is a lot that is positive this week. It's not all positive, but you're doing your best to stay positive, and that is what you need to do. You are staying positive, and that's going to take you where you need to go. For Jenna, Monday, Three of Wands, and now Queen of Cups. Jenna is figuring out what she can do that will make her happy, and that's appropriate and good. So very good. Oh, Mary, energetically, everything feels better. Hallelujah. May that bring in good things. Christina, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Monday, you started with Justice reversed, and now the Empress. So 2 major arcana cards. So I feel like big things are going on. I don't know if that's more internal or external for you, but big things and things that are bringing you some healing. And that's really the thing to focus on, is how you nurture what needs to be nurtured, how you find balance where balance is needed, and how you bring healing to all of it. Oh, Sarah, thank you very much for your kindness. Yeah, I had a tough week emotionally and physically. Had to have a good cry on Wednesday, which sometimes is all that helps. I understand completely. Totally get it. All right. Febborn, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. You're up next. Thank you for being a member. Started with the Two of Cups, always a good way to start. And ending with the Hierophant reversed. You know, I think this is you really solidifying in your own mind about the kind of relationships you want and do not want in your life. Good stuff. Diana, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Diana Price. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. All right. Diana. 5 of Cups. I feel like there's a lot going on that is not to your liking and you're trying to stay positive, but it is not easy. You have to acknowledge the difficulties, but remember to stay focused on what you need to stay focused on. Christina, you are very welcome. Joanne Ball, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. How did the election go? Here is a card for the end of the week. 9 of Pentacles. So I don't know if that means you won or not, but you won something. Something good has happened here this week. There is a lot here about security, positivity, good things for you financially, and good things for you going forward where you can really be confident. Nalini Kalu, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. 5 of Swords reversed is how you started. 6 of Swords reversed is how you end. There's a pattern here. And it's a pattern of you moving forward, but moving forward only doing some of the things, not all of the things. And the things that you aren't doing are the truths and the realities that are hardest for you to embrace and remember. And so you're doing a good job, but you could do a better job remembering your strength, remembering your power, and remembering the bullshit that is most definitely bullshit. Let me know if that makes sense. Vaishali, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Wrapping up your week with the 4 of Swords. I feel like this week was very, very, very tiring. You need to rest and take care of yourself. Oh, Justine, we've been missing you too. Thanks for that feedback. Good to see you. All right, Betty Flesher, how are you doing? Thanks for being here, my friend. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. 3 of Wands reversed. What's up? Something this week did not go the way you wanted, or there's ways you're not feeling strong in yourself the way you want to. What are we doing about that? We're doing that. I think you are very easily able to talk yourself out of feeling good about yourself or something you're doing. Maybe let's get less good at that. Dr. Aulette, so good to see you. So for those of you who may not remember, Dr. Aulette is the one who gave me my entire branding for the rest of my career, Your Tarot Fairy Godmother, which is how I plan on riding this out. You know, I'll be using that when I'm 80 because it works. So thank you for that. I watched Cinderella this morning and thought of you, bippity boppity boo. Thank you. Please pull a card for my week. Here we go. Page of Cups. So this literally is the card of good news. And you had just texted me before this broadcast some good news. And so I think this week you got good news. You created good news for yourself. And it's time to keep on doing this. Well done. Christine Halliwell, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Hey, Kay Talks, how are you doing? Good to see you. Okay. Christine Halliwell, you started with the 3 of Pentacles reversed, but now strength. So I think this week you did a good job figuring out what's working, what's not working, and how you move forward doing what is working. Well done. Lumen, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Monday, the Knight of Cups. Today, the High Priestess reversed. So Lumen, I have something very specific here, but it could be really off base. Let me know if it works or doesn't work. What I've got here is this sense of, you know what you want to pursue, but you sort of feel a little bad or guilty or wrong about pursuing what you want to pursue. And maybe you should not feel that way and just pursue it. Let me know what you think. Martha Vink, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members only emojis. You started with the Ace of Pentacles reversed, very apropos, since you are now planning your retirement. Queen of Cups reversed. The question is, though, how to be happy. How to be happy in the moment. How to plan a life that's happy when everything feels like it's burning down around you. Stay in your joy, stay in your hope, don't allow hyperbolic stuff to distract you. Joy Isle, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. Here is your Friday card, Temperance reversed. This week, I think, has been a little hard. I think you've been feeling out of balance. I think you haven't had enough of what you need. And what you need is to be able to honor your creativity. What you need is some time for yourself. Okay, Lumen, I'm glad you're here. Subconsciously, maybe. I feel that I've been moving in alignment with my desires more, but it's been a process. So good. I think these cards are saying, keep on with this process and don't let any naysaying from within or without take you off your process. Martha, intense, thanks. I get overwhelmed by the news. And, you know, which news is really the news? Like, there's so much, right? Peggy Lou, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Monday was the Emperor. And now the Knight of Swords. Peggy Lou, I think you've been doing a very good job moving forward appropriately for you. Other people may not like it, but screw them anyway. You're doing a good job. Mariana, good to see you. Here's a card for you. Two of Pentacles. This week, you did a good job getting stuff done, even though you probably didn't have enough time, money, energy, or anything else. You did what you needed to do. Well done. LP, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Emperor reverse. This week, you may have felt a little bit unstable or unsafe. Do what you have to do to shore things up so you feel okay. That's really key. Oh, Christine, thanks for that feedback. Jazzy J, so great to see you. You've always loved this deck. That's so good. The World. Jazzy J, I think this week you learned some interesting things, maybe about yourself and your abilities, maybe about where and how you want to be and how you want to navigate. But clearly you are learning and growing, and that's good. DH, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Monday was the Wheel of Fortune. Today, the Five of Cups reversed. There certainly have been some ups and downs, and you're doing a really good job staying positive, which is what is necessary. Continue to do that. The power of positive thinking compels you. See what I did there? Baby cakes. Glad you're here. Four of Swords reversed. You've been busy this week. Did you start the new job? It just feels like there's a lot going on. And maybe you're tired and maybe you need rest, but you did get a lot done this week, I believe. Cassandra, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. You were running in Disney this weekend. That must have been so fun. So we're going to do you and your mom, Raquel, who is also a member here. For you, Cassandra, Ace of Wands reversed. You did a good job this week in all ways, but I think you're probably tired now, right? Because you had the 3-day weekend. So this week, you probably should not go running. You probably should rest. Just saying. Michelle, good to see you. Thanks for being here. And for Raquel, so it's interesting that mother and daughter both got reversed aces. Maybe there's something new you're looking at doing together that you're going to delay. You know, something the two of you need to think about here. For you, Raquel, there may be a conversation that you were going to have that you did not get a chance to have, and maybe that's okay. I think you're also trying to figure out a way forward and haven't figured out what it is yet. That may be true for both of you. All right. Amy, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Five of Pentacles. I think you're really, this week, there's a lot that has not been going the way you want, and it worries you, but there are opportunities for you. You have to find them. Jackie Masters, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members only emojis. You started with the Page of Wands reversed. I remember that. And now the Two of Swords reversed. You're still in that conversation with yourself, trying to figure things out. The thing I'm going to say is bring other experts into the conversation to help you. All right. Candy B, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Monday, Three of Pentacles reversed. Marlon had the Ten of Swords. All right. Candy, starting with Three of Pentacles reversed and now Five of Cups. There are definitely some things going on right now this week and in your life that are not to your liking. Acknowledge that. Stay positive. Do what you have to do to move things forward. For Marlon, starting with the 10 of Swords and then the Moon reversed, I think Marlon is figuring out some answers, which is a very good thing. Lisa McCord, good to see you. Ace of Pentacles reversed on Monday. I've not put the job or energy into the job search lately, although I remember you saying that this year too you also want to work on health, and Ace of Pentacles can also be about a commitment to work on health. So all of that. Candy, so much love to you. So, Lisa, starting with the Ace of Pentacles reversed and now the Five of Cups reversed. Right now, you're just doing the best you can to get by day to day. And you need to congratulate yourself for that. You will make some gains. I promise you, you will make gains. You will do what you need to do. But be kind to yourself because it's a lot right now. And you may say, well, I don't know why it's a lot. It doesn't matter why it's a lot. It's a lot. Don't be hard on yourself. Theranaya, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Four of Cups, not the easiest week for you either. This is a reminder that if you can say no and you want to say no, it's okay to say no. Gemini Sun, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a moderator. Something Pentacles on Monday. It was good vibes anyway. And now the Sun reversed, which is also good vibes, even though it's reversed. Basically, stay positive and things will get better. I think that's what you're doing. Audrey M., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years, and thanks for using members only emojis. Monday, you got the Knight of Swords. I love that. And now the Wheel of Fortune. Audrey, you are cooking up something good here. I don't know what it is, but you've got some great ideas and you're moving forward and you're making something great in your life. All right. Scrolling through. Thank you, Jackie. Kay Talks. Popping your head up. Man, those of us who have had babies know the deal, right? You pop your head up when you can. Oh my gosh. The world reversed, man. Your world is literally turned upside down in a lot of different ways. Just minute to minute, man. That's all you can do. Minute to minute, day to day, you will get through this. That's what you need to know. You're handling it. Okay. Ashley, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. The Seven of Wands reversed. No, not reversed, just the Seven of Wands. This week, you did a good job standing up and doing what you needed to do, even when it was hard and even when you didn't have help. Audrey, I love that for you. Happy weekend to you. And goodness gracious, I've gotten to everybody. Who did I skip? If I skipped you, now is the time to let me know. And if you're here and you have not asked, so Michelle and Dan, both of you are here and have not asked. So let me go back and do you. Kay. Kay Talks, I did you, but I can tell you what it was because I did it 2 seconds ago. It's the world reversed, duh, because your whole world is turned upside down right now. And don't judge it. Don't worry about it. 1 minute at a time, you get through. That's what you got to do. So I'm going to do Dan and I'm going to do Michelle. Dan, Three of Swords. You've been through some real tough stuff and you're feeling it. And it's okay. You know, you're allowed to feel it. Feel what you feel because the only way to the other side is through it. Dr. Aled, you did miss yours. Michelle, here we go. Michelle's Mystic Corner. 10 of Wands reversed. Remember that you have good friends around you. Remember that you're not alone, and remember this is a long journey. You don't do it all in one day. And Revival of Venus, I did get to you. Did you get yours? Yeah? All right, my friends. I appreciate all of you so much. I am available for readings this weekend. There is a link in the description to book with me. So please do. Please do. And if you have a StaarCon 5 ticket, I'm doing a tarot class in the lounge on Sunday, 5 p.m., so please join me there. And beyond that, thank you, thank you, thank you. See you tomorrow for the Saturday Psychic Sampler. Book your reading with me. I really appreciate you. Take good care. Have a great weekend.